I know Roman actually uses the right thumbstick. Sabrewulf coming out from Ayetu. Speaking of Roman. Having the ability to have just instinct as a bind with the right thumbstick seems really good. Unfortunately, I play leverless, so I can't do that. Oh, heavy break. Being patient, not catching the whip punish, but still finds himself getting the hit. So many drops. I do find the back forward up down characters a little awkward to input. I'm not sure if that's what's happening with Ayetu, but he's dropping a lot of combos. The crouching medium kick actually hitting Ayetu on the way in. Heavy, yeah, you can get the punish. That was a heavy too. You could have punished with overpower. Although I don't think that's as optimal technically, but you can at least get a big old heavy in there. Nice shadow clips. Seeing the anti-air, breaking it. That's why Roman hates juggles with Sabrewulf. You just get broken and then you have to hold Oki afterwards. Overhead. Shadow, we go to break? We are. Ayetu has been breaking a lot. Remember, if your opponent's breaking a lot, maybe send a counter breaker or two. Make them think about doing it. Even if you don't actually get the counter breaker, it might cause your opponent to, you know, think about breaking a little bit less. No, I guess you probably hate them more as Rash now too. Isn't that your thing? Like Rash does no damage and all his juggles get broken too. So you just never end up doing damage. The fireball just hits. I'm not sure what happened there with Ayetu, what he was trying to do. Okay, going in. Okay, we blocked the overhead. Punish. Ayetu dropping stuff though. Ayetu definitely looking a little unfamiliar with some of these characters. Nice anti-air with the crouching heavy punch. And again, depending on your character, sometimes you just have a nice button you could press for an anti-air instead of trying to do a special move input. Nice punish. Ooh, woke up throw gets caught with the low. She's definitely plus in those situations. Jump. Be careful with your fireballs. Orchid's got a pretty good shadow fireball move. I think Ayetu's looking for it. I like Ayetu's defensive posturing here. Loc-Nar gets in, doesn't quite make anything happen. The jumping though, medium's broken. Oh, no reaction though. That's unfortunate for Ayetu. Shadows are like, especially shadow fireballs, if you have shadow meter, there's no reason for you not to be reacting with your shadow and projectile invincible move. Again, Ayetu is definitely an advanced breaker. You see him consistently breaking mediums on reaction. Heavy's not broken. Thought maybe a counter breaker was coming out. There's the counter breaker. No, we dropped the combo. That sucks. That probably was going to be death. Oh my god, no, not like this, not like this. Yeah, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. Scale down, it's fine. Some of the other players might get a little silly about it, but you know, don't let them bother you. I'm just speaking my feelings, that's all. Loc-Nar doing a lot of work with these jump-ins, even though Ayetu did have the anti-airs earlier. There we go. He's been picking some good timings. The guest breaks, though, definitely hurting Loc-Nar a lot. 27%! Wind kick? You did a wind kick in that situation? It worked out. That's some craziness. Orchid is generally plus after that situation. Oh, no anti-air from Jago. Again, both these characters, crouching heavy punch is a really good anti-air. I mean, he wasn't looking for it. I definitely think that's like Loc-Nar's biggest thing that he could be improving. Yeah, baited with the instinct cancel. Very nice. Loc-Nar doesn't play defensively enough. He does have some good offensive pressures, situations and whatnot. But sometimes you want to just slow down and look for your opponent to do something. Like, you don't want to just like mindlessly be blocking. You gotta be looking like, what has your opponent been doing? Have they been jumping a lot? Look to anti-air them. Have they been sending a special move a lot? You should know how you can respond to that, you know. Break. Oh no! He drops the combo. Okay, huge break there for Loc-Nar. Except for he gets counter hit. Yeah, quick combo. Get that huge potential damage cash out. Sweep! I like it, actually. I like it. Oh my god. Be careful with the fireballs. Be careful with the shadow wind kick. Again, just like Graveyard, Orchid is not a character with any projectiles. I mean, she has the grenade, but you can send the wind kick anyways through the grenade. There's like no reason for you to do shadow wind kick in the Orchid matchup. He is jumping a lot. I mean, it's very like Ryu in Street Fighter as well. Jumping a lot in these awkward spacings where like, who knows if it's going to be a cross-up or not. Big lockout. Loc-Nar definitely guessing a lot on the brakes. Think about picking up Omen. Omen is a demon character. He's really good. You got block. I think he was trying to DP there, or maybe he was fuzzy blocking. You definitely don't need a fuzzy block. You don't need a fuzzy block Orchid stuff. Her stuff is reactable. That charge up though is unblockable. Also, a special note against how Ayetu's playing Orchid. If they're always sending the each knee sen, her record series, like this one there, each knee where she does that, you can shadow counter that on reaction. Again, no reason to do that. You could have popped instinct as well to keep yourself safe. But yeah, if the Orchid's always sending each knee sen, just start shadow countering. Make them stop. Went for a counterbreaker. Opener counterbreaker is not really that good. I wouldn't suggest doing that. You got to pay attention to what your opponent's doing. In Ayetu's case, he's been reaction breaking mediums a lot. Like doing a medium double into counterbreaker would be really good against Ayetu. Yeah, he's going for those. I like going for more counterbreakers, but you also need to recognize like, okay, the counterbreakers aren't working. I need to stop sending them. Especially after that many not working, I would assume Ayetu's not thinking about not breaking a lot. I like that he's showing it though. He definitely needs to swing back in the other direction though. It's hard. The breaker game is definitely the hardest part about playing KI. Like, you can get all the technical knowledge as you want to and whatnot about like how to play against certain characters and all that, but like getting into the mind game of like knowing when your opponent wants to break and whatnot is super difficult.